Today we're going to take a look at Civilization 5 with the expansion pack Gods and Kings running on a 13-inch MacBook Air 2012 version. So if we go into options, you can see the video options that are currently selected. 1280 by 800, although the supported screen resolution goes up to 1440 by 900, which is what you get on your MacBook Air. Because I like to play bigger games, I don't really like to push it in terms of the screen resolution. This is a strategy game after all, and for me it's more about the strategy and less about the graphics. Here you go. I'm playing the Civilization 5 through Steam actually, and when you first initially load the game, it'll have Fog of War, for example, at minimum, which means instead of having a cloud, it'll show up as little hexagons on the map, black hexagons. For me, that's not, I can't compromise on that. Even if it does help the performance a little bit, I have to see the clouds. Alright, we're going to accept. I'm going to go ahead and set up a game. We'll go with the random civilization. Earth map. We'll play large. King. Go ahead and go to quick.
Consider sending your warrior out to explore new territory.
So you can see it's generally performing pretty well. And like I said, if you are playing through Steam and you load it up on a MacBook Air 2012, it will initially have the Fog of War with the clouds turned off, and it just has black hexagons. Yeah, not so cool. Everything's going pretty smooth. Let's go ahead and let the warrior explore. You see the process times, even initially in the beginning of the game, it does take a little bit on the MacBook Air when you're playing a huge map with so many city-states and so many opponents in general. Okay, let's go ahead and take a look at what it will be like a little bit later in the game after you've discovered more people and there's more units and more things in general for the computer to process. So we're back and we're continuing on with our game of Civilization 5 with the Gods and Kings expansion pack. I started the game as Sweden. I left you guys at around turn 3 or 4 or 5. It's now turn 239. The year is 1938 AD. I did set the game speed to on quick. So all of the cities produced units at a faster pace. You'll research things at a faster pace. So maybe you could consider it turn 300 on normal or something. Although I don't have the majority of the map explored, pretty much everything is being colonized. Cities are everywhere. For the most part, the MacBook Air 13-inch 2012 baseline upgraded to 8 gigabytes of RAM has been performing great. This is a huge game, so like any Civilization game, the later you get in the game, the more taxing it is on the CPU. I find it best to play completely zoomed in, because when you're going around the screen, obviously it's less taxing on the GPU unit to render everything. The more zoomed out you are, the more the GPU seems to have to render at the same time. I'll just go ahead and move this infantry unit. So you can kind of see when you're zoomed in, it moves pretty smooth when you're moving units. Go out, gets a little bit more sluggish. Yeah, that was kind of sluggish. I'll go ahead and go to the next turn. So you can kind of get an idea how long it takes in between the turns. I think it's nothing unreasonable. It's pretty in line with any kind of civilization game. After I've pretty much beat his butt, he finally wants to go to peace. Turn still processing. And again, we have like 10 computer opponents, over a dozen city-states. The Siamese, this game, tried to do a coup in every city-state. Still processing. It's finally our turn. So that's kind of my look at Civilization 5 and how it performs on the MacBook Air 13-inch 2012. Overall, I recommend it. Don't have any hesitation in terms of buying this laptop if you're looking to run Civilization 5. Just be a little considerate and take in the laptop's limitations, and you can still have a great experience playing this game. Alright, thank you.